My name's Pancho Gonzales. I was born in Avondale, April 19th, 1939, because my dad worked for that farmer, which was half a mile north of 103rd Avenue on, of McDowell, off of McDowell.
Do you remember how long your dad worked for the farmer there?
Mm, no, because then he went to work for Salinas Lettuce Company, which planted a lot of lettuce in the valley here. And from there, we migrated to Cashin. And there's where we were at till my dad bought the house on 730 East Main Street, and we moved there.
How long did you live in the house on Main Street?
20 years. Then I got married.
And behind the house was the train track.
Yes.
And at that time, people would travel on the trains, right?
Yes. It was during World War II. A lot of passenger trains would go by, going to Los Angeles to be shipped over seas, and it was full of army men, service.
And then I remember you saying the story about the one time when Notre Dame passed by, the
Yes.
football team.
Yes, when Notre Dame would go by to play in Southern Cal, they go by train then, and they would, you knew it was Notre Dame because all the noise they would be making and everything, and they were going west to California.
Or how old were you?
We were 23 years old, 24 years old when we bought our home here, and they were starting this neighborhood, and we applied and passed. So we used to come and check how they were coming along in our house. And farther on, when we were here for a while, we had 10 children, and it was 3-bedroom was too small, so I added on. She wanted a big dining room, but I went ahead and had it built 2 stories because of the kids still being home, and we're still here. Is it 62? 62 years, because I wanted to buy a new car, but I mean, it says I'm not going to live in a car. I want to live in a house. So we got to buy a house. So that's when they started building here. The first street was here at Holly Lane, and we applied and passed, and so we bought here. And we were 24 years old, and she got her house, and she's never slept under the stars. Went 8 years of elementary in Avondale High School, elementary school, and then is when I went 2 years to Litchfield High, and 2 years to Agua Fria. The school was already built, but except for the old gym, we're still working on that. Build and I was active in sports. I led 4 years of baseball, 3 years in football, and 1 year in track.
So when you were at Agua Fria, I remember the story about who hit the home run over the field and onto Dysart.
Several guys would hit. They were right-handed, and they would hit home runs that would bounce off Dysart Road. But I hit. Everybody used to brag about the one I hit. That it was, I don't know, almost 500 yards.
How?
What I remember was that as I was rounding third base, the guy was just picking up the ball.
And in football, do you remember some of the guys who played with you?
Oh yeah,
Like who?
like some of my close ones were Robert Rivera, Frank and Robert Rivera, Ronnie Boatwright, John Green and his brother Tommy, well, Albert Luke of the Luke brothers, and well, I don't remember.
And what position were you when you played football?
I was right running back. I was a running back.
What about the time that you got your teeth knocked out?
We were playing Washington High School, and I was a linebacker, and I was running along as a linebacker along when the play was on the end, and I think it was a big tackle that was pulling out, came and hit me while I was running alongside the play. He came and hit me in my jaw, knocked my teeth out. I was next to the last game of the season.
And after football games, what did you guys do?
After the football game, we used to have dances at the hall right there. And it wasn't a cafeteria, it was just a big hall. But at times when we had dinners, like banquets and stuff, it would be built, it would be there. And after games, we'd have dances. Every home game that we had, it would turn into a dance hall, and everybody went to dance and dance our after game dance music.
So there's stories told that you didn't dance and you held the wall up. Is that true?
No, I used to dance with the girls.
Oh, multiple girls?
Yes, yes. I had a lot of girls who would like to dance with me, because we danced. It was kind of slow dances, but whoever danced those wild ones where you had to step and everything else wild, a lot of guys would dance those. And I didn't like that. I wasn't that.
And did you ever take Nana to the dances after the games?
No, she would go see me play, and then after the game, she would go home, and I would go to the dance after game dance. But she would wait on the far end of the field for me because she went to watch me play football.
What school did she go to?
What school?
Did she go to?
She went to Tolleson High School 2 years. The Wolverines.
And then when did you guys officially start dating?
About
Or how old were you?
17. This is my Letterman sweater that I bought by picking cotton. And you can see the 4 stripes where I had lettered in baseball 4 years. And but I bought this, and here's my class ring. Here's my class ring that I bought, but I did that by picking cotton on weekends. I would go out and pick cotton, and this is how I got my. I bought my ring and my leather sweater, and you can see.
Let's see your other patches.
The football and my name.
Talk about those. What are those?
As you can see,
Which ones are those? What are those each for?
this one for football, the next one is for baseball, and the other one was for track. This is a brick of our hall where we used to hold our dances, and where we had when we had what's it, dinners,
Banquets?
banquets. When we had banquets, we had them there, and then like I say, it was our dancing hall.
So how old do you think that brick is now?
This brick is was built in 56, 1956, 2 years before our class of 58. So this, to me, it means a lot. Brings back a lot of memories of my school buddies that are still alive and some that have passed away. And I guess that's it.
If that brick could say one thing, what would it say?
Pancho was glad that you were in our hall.
And how many of your family have either had a banquet or ate lunch behind that brick?
my
of your family?
my family, my two brothers, and my sister.
All 10 of your kids
All,
graduated,
yeah,
and all of your
all 10 of my
and now
kids,
you have 27 grandkids.
27 of them, and
So out of all 27 grandkids, 9 of them didn't graduate from Agua Fria, and the rest have. What would you say to someone going to Agua Fria, whether it be now or within the next 60 years?
it's one of the best learning high schools in the district. That you go to high school to learn how to be an adult and be